you want to be a part of games like this, playing against the great players, both of them champions. Growing up, you want to play against the best, and coming down the wire and going back and forth. That's what you always dream about.
Start as you went through the last couple of days. How did the ankle feel, and was there doubt in your mind maybe that you'd be able to go today, let alone play the way you did?
Felt good. Obviously, I stepped on Kelly Olynyk's foot, and at the moment, I was in a lot of pain. But as my personality, not how I am, in order for you to grow as a player, grow as a person, and grow your toughness, sometimes you gotta play through pain. And if it was up to my hand, I could still play the game, keep going. I still had adrenaline, even though I could not step on it at all the first time. But the team wanted me to take a break, get healthy, and don't have something that's going to keep lingering. So that's why we decided not to go. But today I felt good. Could not speed up as much as I would want to, but I was able to I had balance. I was able to get to my spots, and did not feel as much pain.
Well, speaking of your spots, I know you've talked all year long about the work you've put in, practices or even pregame, working those spots on the court. It looked like tonight Brooklyn was going to let you take some shots and pull up for jumpers and threes. Clearly you felt comfortable, but what did it feel like out there? And was it clear early on that they were going to let you do that, I guess, to a degree, and you kind of had to make them pay?
At the end of the day, I've been working on this, and I always believe that one day everything's gonna click, and that's what happened in the past, and that's what's happening right now. But at the same time, this game don't mean nothing, absolutely nothing to me. All I can take from this game is just look at the game, the way it went, what can we do better, what worked for me, and just move on to the next one. As I said, I've been working on jump shot my whole life, and I know eventually one day, as I said, it's all gonna click. I've said in previous interview, basketball is like art. Like every day you have the opportunity to create the art, and once you're done with that, you put it in your garage or whatever you want to put it, and move on away from that. But tonight, that picture that I created, that's who I want to be moving forward. It doesn't matter if the points I score, 49 points, it does not matter. I don't care about that, absolutely. What I care about is how, get to my spot, how I slowed down, how I was able to find my teammates, how I was able to miss one, miss second one, miss a third one, and still be able to come down and shoot another one, So looking at this picture, this is who I want to be moving forward, and this is who I believe I can be. But at the end of the day, game is over with. We play them again in 2 days. Keep improving as a team. Keep believing in ourselves, and we're going to be in a good spot.
Eric, name?
Just wanted to clarify. When you said you weren't able to spin back as well as you'd like to because of your ankle.
No, speed up.
Oh, speed up. Sorry.
Yes.
For you, we've seen teams do this before, right? Where you're going to see a lot more one-on-one coverage. They're going to try to turn you into a scorer more than like the playmaker, where they're sending doubles and stuff like that. How do you think you've grown in that over the years? Like I think back, you had your career high 52 against the Sixers when they did that same thing. You had 44 in Philly when they did that same thing. Just like kind of what's your mindset when you're going to see one-on-one coverage for a good part of the day?
It's hard. I don't like when teams play me one-on-one. I don't like it at all. But to be serious now, it's kind of hard because my whole life I've been wanting to create, either for myself, either for my team. Like that's my first instinct, finding guys and going through cracks and throwing it in the dunker, throwing it in the 3-point line. That's what I've been doing my whole life. And sometimes I go with the mindset to that's what I'm going to do tonight. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, nobody's helping. Nobody's double teaming. I have so much space, and you got to kind of switch your mindset during the game. Like, okay, this night is not going to be a night that you're going to create. This night is going to be a night that I gotta get to a spot and execute. But yeah, as I said, I don't like when team play me one-on-one. I hate it.
So late in the game, they switched that up when they put Blake on you. And then there were more doubles coming. There was more help coming. How do you feel like you handled that adjustment? Because, I mean, that was probably like the final 5 or so minutes of the game that it went from one-on-one back to kind of what you're used to seeing.
Yeah, as you said, they were coming. I was able to find Drew in a 3, but at the same time, I thought I could do a better job getting to a spot. But he's a great defender. Like with Blake, you got to be extremely careful because like he's trying to get underneath you, he's trying to get a charge. Like you gotta move him. Like you gotta play with him, move him, and then being able to attack. As I said, but I could be a little bit better getting to a spot the next year.
Speaking of that, can you just take me through that step through? I think you're over on the right wing and give the little shot fake and then step through.
Yeah, you've seen that my whole career. I was able to get to my spin, move. I knew he's going to try to be in front of me, and I had to like up and under. He jumped, he left his feet, and I was able to get to my left layup.
Malika Andrews.
Hey, Giannis. Kyrie, Kevin, they were all talking about how these types of matchups, this is the games they want to play in, this type of competition that pushes them, and you're so competitive and have talked about that. What is this type of game where it comes down to the wire like that? What does it bring out in you?
Obviously, playing against the great players, both of them champions, great scorers. You want to be a part of games like this. Growing up, you want to play against the best, and coming down the wire and going back and forth. That's what you always dreamed about. But for me, this game, as I said, it doesn't mean anything. It's great game, great show for the crowd, for the people. But at the end of the day, we got to go watch film. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep gluing this team. Keep believing in ourselves and keep executing. I was very, very proud of my teammates, the way that we defended, the way we, obviously KD had 42, but they were tough for it. Like everything was tough. He's just unbelievable. That's what he do. That's what he's done his whole life. But like the way we defended, the way we were like we keep guys in front, the way we switched, the way we read about the ball, like we did a great job. But we got to carry this over. Keep moving forward, and as I said, great game. We played them in 2 days. This is over with. We got to keep getting better and learn from this game.
Thank you.
Charles Gardner.
Hey, Giannis, how are you doing? KD, as you said, he's unbelievable. When you get in a game like this, is it just kind of get your juices flowing because he's not missing, you're not missing, and it's kind of going back and forth and made for, like you said, a great show. How do you feel on the court when you see him going, playing so well as also?
How do I feel when he's playing well? I don't feel that good, but no, to be serious, but I was not going back and forth with KD. There's nobody in this world that can go back and forth with KD. He's one of the greatest scorers to ever play this game. That's not the game plan you want to go against. Like you're going to his game. That's where he wants to go. You got to be able to do it together as a unit, as a team. To be able to guard him, to make it tough for him. And offensively, we got to be able to execute, find one another. Move the ball, make them guard us, so they can be tired when they're about to go play offense. But no, I was not I was not going back and forth with KD. You know, I was just trying to do my job, try to get to my spot, and execute and help my team win.
Thank you.
All right, one more to Stephen Watson.
Guys, one more question about KD. I think back to that 2013 interview of you when you're sitting in your locker talking about how you want to be an NBA player and you emulate your game after Kevin Durant. Watching what he can do at his size and athleticism, does that motivate you as a player to see you go out and hit 4 of 8 from 3? I mean, is seeing what he can do on a basketball court push you?
Different games, different style of games, but what he does is unbelievable. Being 6'11", being able to shoot over everybody, and the way he can handle the ball and get to a spot that rise up is unbelievable. One of the best I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, looked up to him. I'm not gonna lie. You know, at the end of the day, I love what I do. I enjoy every moment. And when I was young, when I was 16, 15, I remember I was like watching him playing the finals. Playing the finals. And I was looking out. I was like, damn, this guy is really good. And for his size, it's something that I can do. But different games, like I like playmaking. You know, I enjoy playmaking. I enjoy finding my teammates, putting them in position to be successful. I love, you know, sharp like it's different game, but you have to appreciate players like that, you know, because you don't see them often. It's one of generation, you know, talent, and for sure personally, I try to, you know, steal as much as I can from his game and as much as I'm capable of doing. Because there's some stuff that only he can do, you know. But it's a great player to watch. And you know, growing up, I always looked up to him.